I go to football. I'm a Tottenham supporter. We're in the Champions League.
You see, it's better to talk about football than talk about dying, do you think?
Well, it depends what team you support. Not if you support Portsmouth. I think you're better off talking about dying.
I don't want an expensive funeral, I want something cheap and cheerful. Stick me in a box, burn me and sort of scatter me somewhere. I don't want to be kept on somebody's mantelpiece, but I don't want to spend money on a mahogany coffin or anything like that. I think it's an absolute rip-off.
To have lively, hyper music, everyone to have a laugh and be drinking before they get into the chapel. I think that would be my ideal wake, yeah.
I don't want no one to wear black, that's all I think. I just want everyone to enjoy my life, what I had.
But I've told my children what music I'd like. Quite depressing music, like the Smiths.
Describe your own funeral to me.
Oh my God, I don't want to know. I'm in here to see it, will I?
A golden coffin, yeah? With my name on, yeah? Flowers. I want a footballer there. Yeah. That's what I want.
We're going to have a coffin, yeah? We're going to have people sitting around that there, yeah? After that, there's going to be all flowers dropping, yeah? It's going to be sick. It's going to be good, yeah?
Is it going to be any music?
Yeah, of course, sad music.
6 feet under the ground. I like to be in a coffin box. I don't want to be burnt, so...
Have you made any plans?
Plans?
Yeah.
I'm talking to my God, he don't give him back no answer yet.
Hopefully I'll have the money aside for them to bury me.
I already done that already. I said I already done that.
The money aside?
Well, the wife, she put a few bob away.
Well, so I think you could pay up to 6-7 grand now,
Yeah,
I think, for a burial.
yeah.
Have you invested in it yet?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't got much yet for 2 of us, but our money so far for 1 of us. We still got time.
I don't know if I want to be buried.
I could be cremated. I don't want to be buried.
If I want to be cremated, I don't know. I haven't reached that point yet, and I'm older than her.
I'd rather just get burned.
And I'm older than her, so I don't know.
Only by a few years.
A little bit like Woody Allen, I'm not frightened to death, I just don't want to be around when it happens.
It's not scared of dying, it's more the fact that it's final. I leave people, they might grieve even. That's the part I don't find easy to handle. People grieving if I go first.
I don't like talking about death. I actually did one of those polygram tests one time, and every time death was mentioned it rose quite high. I don't like talking about it.
I think I find it impossible to face it.
I just think that it should be, not me personally would say that I talk about it, but some people do like to talk about it, and I don't think enough people give them that chance to maybe let it out what they're feeling, because a lot of people don't like to talk about it.
Why is that?
Probably because it's so final.
No, I suppose it's a bit of a taboo subject, isn't it?
Why is that?
Everyone's afraid of the unknown.
You know, they find it difficult to talk, and you know, if there's someone in your family that's dying, people don't like to talk to, and people seem to disappear when people are dying.
We don't, and we don't talk about it enough.
I don't like talking about it.
I mean, no one knows what's going to happen and how they're going to go. I think a lot of people just fear that they're not going to go through pain more than anything.
I don't ever think to die, I keep it out of my head, anything to do with my death. I have to keep it out, otherwise I'd be a very miserable person.
It's an uncomfortable subject, isn't it?
My mum doesn't like to talk about it, whereas my dad does.
We've all lost people and been through periods when they're not well and so on, deteriorating, and it just makes you feel a little bit sad, I suppose, doesn't it?
Yeah, because he comes from a different culture than my mum.
What culture's that?
He comes from like Serbia, so they deal with it like a lot.
Interesting.
A lot more. They like to talk about it, and they all like have a drink and sit down and talk about it. Whereas where my mum comes from in Ireland, you don't really talk about it until it happens.
No, it's weird, isn't it? Birth isn't taboo, so why should we?
No, people don't talk about it because people kind of shy away from day-to-day activities and think it's a big issue.
I think they're frightened to talk about death, aren't they? They're scared to talk about people dying.
I want to live forever.
Why? Because they don't want to die. They want to live forever, I think. That's not going to happen, is it, to any of them?
Are you scared to talk about it?
No.
I don't think it should be a taboo subject. Everybody, it's the one thing in your.
It's not because you
It's
talks
the one
about
thing
it.
in your life that is inevitable.
It's not because you talk about it. It's just the things you say.
Because it's the one thing in your life that is inevitable. Some people it comes through accident, some people it comes through illness, and some people it just comes through old age. But it's inevitable that that is going to happen to you. So, and it's one thing that people don't talk about. And I think it's something that is. I don't have a problem talking about cancer, I don't have a problem talking about death, I don't have a problem with these things.
I think it's important to talk about because it's part of your life. You've got to face it. You know, we don't like a lot of things around it, but we have to do what we have to do. And it's the same principle. Death is a part of everyone's life. You cannot escape it.
Okay? Originally from Nigeria, in Africa. When they are dying, you've got a lot of family support to fall back on. And the community as well, they're caring.
Cyprus. Neighbours are very close over there. They always look at each other.
But in Ireland, to make a funeral is a big occasion. But over here, I think it's. I mean, I've worked along with people, and they said they're taking a half day off to go and bury their mother or their brother. They don't seem to be. Makes no difference to them, you know. They're more worried about the dog I would have said.
But these days here, you're just left in a hospital or in a care home and you die with someone else.
Minding your business, not looking after your neighbor, nobody caring, looking out for the other.
I'm originally from Ghana, and family, everybody look after each other.
It's probably better to die before you get to be an elderly person is my general thought, but
yeah, definitely, because it can come at any time, regardless to your age.
I just
isn't
don't
it?
want to go through pain. That's it. I just
Yeah,
want to go in my sleep.
That's what I want. That's what I want as well. Definitely.
I used to be really scared of dying, and I'm not anymore.
Hopefully, it's quick and painless. Hopefully, I get to see my children grow to a decent age.
And now I'm quite relaxed about it. I'm fine. Yeah. But then my mum made me at a very early age kiss my great aunt when she was dead. And so
I personally think it's going to be like before you was born, just nothing. So that's probably why I'm not scared. I think that you probably won't know anything, but I mean,
it was so strange. I just remember her skin being incredibly cold.
People obviously, I'm not a religious person, so
it was really cold, and I'd never touched a dead body before. But actually, that really helped me because I'm fine with dead bodies. And
if you're not scared about death, then you can live your life to the full.
Yeah, I think.
That is true. Do you do that?
Yeah, I do.
Try to.
I don't know if everyone does, but
that's quite a good point, isn't it? If you don't have a fear of death, maybe you'd be really adventurous.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
There's going to be people out there that see this and think, you know what? I'm glad that I heard something what they said.
Yeah,
and it helped them.
Because it could be bothering them as well.
Is that all? Yeah. Cool. Tops. Pleasure.